And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Yeah. It's a real sing to yourself lyrics.
Oh, we're on.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez. Hey, everyone. It's The Bonfire. Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95.
Hello, everyone.
It is Monday, everybody.
Yeah, goddamn right.
How are you, everyone?
How are
Big Oakerson,
you?
that's Dan Soder.
You're back from Denver. I'm back from Nashville, Tennessee.
Soderville?
I had a great time in Nashville, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah. Did a split weekend with Best Stelling. A lot of campers, a ton of campers came out. There'll be a lot of them coming back April 6th and 7th to see you at Zany's Nashville.
The kid.
I had a good time. I'll tell you what makes me eat like shit on the road more than anything is seasonal candies. Now that Cadbury eggs are out, I buy a bunch of those at like CVS, and then I'm like, well, now I'm just going to eat like shit all weekend.
Are they good?
I mean, I love Cadbury eggs.
Well, are they? I never had them.
What?
No.
You Jew.
I've never had a Cadbury egg.
You never had a Cadbury egg?
Christine's making a face. Do you have evidence to the contrary?
Yeah, I think that you've had Cadbury eggs because I made the
cream
girls Easter baskets, and I thought you tried them at least.
The cream-filled Cadbury egg. There's the big one, and then there's the one that are unstoppable, which is the small candy-shelled ones.
Oh, yes, I've had those.
That's my favorite candy of all time.
Me
the
too.
candy-coated Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Keep your pants on, Christine. Let's get you going.
I had a whole bag the other day. I didn't tell Jay till right now.
Yeah, you know how many I buy when I walk in there?
Bag?
You know the small ones? I grabbed 4 minimum.
I grabbed one big bag and ate the whole thing in the course of a night.
You dirty dog.
It was so bad.
Don't worry. Hold on. We're fat girl gabbing. Shut up, Jay. Guess what I had last night? A whole pint of Talenti double dark chocolate.
Ooh.
Bad. I'm so
naughty.
bad. And I had street meat like a real slut.
Now I'll be over eating pretzel sticks while you guys figure out.
Yeah, cool. Carb up. Sorry, we know when to take our
You guys
calories
both
up.
in your periods?
Yeah. I'm having my cranberry juice and I'm eating I actually do like a lot of period foods. I like cranberry juice.
Mac and cheese, a throw blanket and a book.
I like dishing on an X. I really am just a woman going through a period my entire life.
Ooh,
I'm in my first year of, I'm still my first year of not drinking, so I'm letting the sugar slide a little bit, but that was bad.
You have to. No, you have to. First year of drinking at night, people don't realize that. When you quit drinking has alcohol has so much sugar in it that you're unaware of. I was never a dessert person when I was drinking. I never ate desserts when I was drinking. And I remember Julian McCullough quit drinking, and I opened for him on the road like 8 years ago. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I'm trying to avoid cake because when you quit eating, you just want to eat sugar all the time. I'm like, that's odd, and I never thought about it.
You quit drinking.
Yeah, he quit drinking. He completely quit drinking.
You said when you quit eating.
Oh, when you quit drinking, you want
to
sugar.
Eat a lot, yeah.
You just want sugar at night because your body's used to sugar and the alcohol.
Oh, I thought you meant soft kisses on the cheek. When Christine goes, give me some sugar.
I go, yeah, I just need soft love from an older family member.
Give Nana some sugar.
But I mean, my first year, I was eating Reese's Pieces were big. And those Cadbury eggs, man. It's the only thing that the wealthy girl liked that I showed her was those. She's like, what are these? I'm like, these are the greatest candies of all time.
Reese's Pieces?
No, the Cadbury, the candy shell Cadbury eggs.
I bet Christine's got unwrapped candy in her pockets right now of her jacket.
I do.
She does.
I do have 4 balance bars in my bag.
That's not really now.
What kind? Chocolate peanut butter balance bars?
Yeah, the problem with the sugar now is that like I've become incredibly obsessive with it. So there's been twice now where I've gotten a thing
Sucking
that I thought was going to last a while.
She's got some sugar. I'll suck a dick for some sugar. Oh, good God.
Like, my plan was not to eat the whole bag of candy. I just kept going back to it. And then by the end, I was like, well, now I have to finish it because I don't want anybody to see how much of it I ate.
Jay comes home after Christine's had some sugar and she's like, you don't even know about producing. You're like, why are you acting like this?
She's covered in chocolate on her lips. She goes, I need help. I'm walking on sunshine.
I want to eat the tiger. I'm walking on sunshine.
Cadbury.
I love Cadbury eggs. I like the cream fill too because I'm a real bitch.
I was going to suggest somebody. I was going to suggest somebody run down and grab a few so we could try them.
Fuck, I love them.
But I feel bad. I want to contribute to Christine. She's already eaten all the babies.
Not those.
Oh, those are my favorite.
Fuck Hershey egg. Get Cadbury. Get the Cadbury ones.
Are you a fucking idiot, Christine?
I'm going to come over there and fight your girlfriend, Jay.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Jay, I will fight me. I will
fight me.
Those are garbage.
They're not garbage.
Yeah, they are.
So good. I'm going to get a bag and let you try them.
All right, you're going to lose the challenge.
Christine likes to put them in her butt and let the candy shum out, and it's a slow rollout. Take time release in her body chocolate. Oh, nice. She boofs them.
She does suppositories. She does milk chocolate suppositories. She goes, hold up, it's up there.
Oh, now I feel it. Now I feel it.
She goes, you ever had one and then put some coffee right behind it? Oh, joy to the world. Oh, to joy.
Oh, that's clearing me right out.
Oh, you like these.
Yeah,
that's Christmas.
Yeah, why don't we fucking pump the brakes there, I say. Why don't we get the Easter ones going? You know, when Jesus rose.
Can we have Black Luger's Cadbury eggs?
Oh, those were it. Oh, those sassy bitches.
Can Black Luger go down can you go down to Dwayne Reed and get his Cadbury eggs right now? Is that a possibility?
Yeah, here, I'll bankroll it. I'm all about Cadbury.
Wait, Cadbury eggs and Hershey eggs.
Enough. Okay, yeah. Get the Hershey eggs, but also if there is, if there's cream filled.
You went to Biggies.
Yeah, get big ones for Jay to try, but then also
the smalls of the other one.
Wait, before Black Lou does this, can we do a quick?
Oh yeah. Let's do the present. Oh. We never did the present because you were out of town.
Oh, we had
Black
the present.
No,
this is Jacob's.
I know, but we didn't want to give the present that Black Lou got Jacob while Black Lou was out of town.
Right.
Black Lou didn't get it for Jacob. We all got it for Jacob.
Right, well, Black Lou, there goes me.
Why can't you give a brother his credit?
Jesus, man, black people can't have nothing without a white lady taking it away. You guys took woke. You guys took all this shit.
Fucking Chuck Berry over here, and then she came in and Elvis'd them. Orang-a-doo. It looks like I am the one who figured this out.
Little girls, orang-a-dang.
Orang-a-dang-doo.
So Black Lou has some contact with a person very dear to the show. Well, it's not dear to the show. He's a big part of the show. He's been a big part of the show.
Hey, Elvis, you like pubic hair? Only the first batch.
I don't know. Can I wipe it off? So Black Lou, you want to explain it, Christine?
We just got you a little something that I feel like you have to have. That's all.
There it is.
It's a needle for pushing off.
Actually, if we want to get technical, I got it for you.
It's just one needle, and we go, why don't you step up to the big leagues there, boy?
Melt those down, man. Get them in you. And he's slowly opening.
Uh-oh. Got to put on fucking guidance counselor glasses. Let me look at your grades. Do you know what it is, dude?
No way!
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you very much.
Jacob, what is it,
Jacob? Your pop-pop glasses while you're opening this is making me...
This is from the...
This is your video of your last birthday before you died or something?
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm so weak, but this is lovely.
Look, a Life Touch photo of my granddaughter dancing.
Tell them what it is.
It's from the Roman Palumbo collection.
Yes. Goddamn right it is.
Roman and Sierra fame.
Roman and Sierra fame, we got you a little bit of a wolf necklace to symbolize your love of Airwolf.
It's a howling wolf.
It's a howling wolf, dude.
Airwolf. Oh, that's great. Airwolf.
From the Roman Palumbo collection.
Thank you very much.
Oh, look at the feng shui.
Goddamn right. That sensual motherfucker knows how to make some jewelry.
And in that, I'd like to bring up in our first...
it's called Roan's Collection. Alpha Wolfpack chain. Oh, man, that made my pee-hole snap shut real quick.
We got you a silver...
Reading that is still very douchey.
You got a silver chain now, Jacob, and I want you to know this is the start of what we're going to start doing on the show now.
Mm-hmm.
We're going on a full press campaign here. We need you, Jake. It's ridiculous to me. You're a handsome man. You are in fantastic shape.
Body that won't quit.
Body that will not quit. The things you're able to do with that body, the contortions.
Oh, my God, the core strength.
You have a tongue like a hurricane.
I've heard. Here, let me put it on you.
And what we want to do is ultimately, Jacob, the goal is we're going to find you a girlfriend.
Hey, real quick, let me tell you the story about the time that Trish kicked the shit out of me when I was 7 years old because I didn't know how to put on a necklace.
Wow. That's abuse, Dan.
Is it?
Yeah, I think that's abuse.
Well.
Hang on, I'm going over my abuse expert, New Jersey, DJ Lou.
Yeah, that's abuse. We didn't need to hear that. You're bringing the whole room down.
That really brought the room down. Now he's reminded Lou of all the beatings he got for weird stuff.
Seriously, I didn't ask for that.
But look how good Jacob looks in his necklace.
It looks really good, actually.
How can you not? Designed by Roman Palumbo.
Yeah. Those eyes stay sat on the most beautiful woman in the world most of the time, so you know he knows beauty.
It's lit.
It's made from his karate sweat.
It's forged in the metal. His karate sweat's forged into silver.
It's been we found a mystical blacksmith.
Yeah.
Was able to make that happen. Well, here's what's going on. You're very welcome, Jacob, because this is the new you.
I'm beyond happy.
This is the new you. You're dealing in street drugs now. I like that.
Yeah.
You're wearing fucking jewelry with a little bit of flash. You're putting a little fucking flair on the body like an Applebee's waitress.
Dude, yeah.
And when I went...
First jewelry I've ever...
Me and Dan want you, Christine also, very much, and I believe even the Luz, we want you to find a girlfriend, a wife, someone to share your life with. You have so much to give. You're a great guy.
Here's the thing. We have, and this is for the female campers or male campers who have female friends that are lonely.
Sure.
I'm trying to bring love into this show. We've got two great husbands in waitings.
But here,
number one is Jacob atop. So we're going to try to get him laid, as Jay has said eloquently.
Yes, here's the thing. We want you to ultimately, because I haven't said that yet, we want to ultimately get you a girlfriend / potential wife. Mm-hmm. But before that, I think what you need, you got to get a little stank on you.
Mm-hmm. They got to know that you're down in the mud.
So they know that you're in the game. Yeah. I think, and I don't know the numbers for this, but like, you don't come in with roaring fuck stories the way that we do whenever something happens, or Lou. Yeah. Black Lou's married now, so.
He's out.
He's out of the, but he'll still tell the story.
I mean, he played us audio.
He played his audio of him just tearing up some white box.
Yeah, to Gilmore Girls nonetheless.
I don't ask DJ Lou about his conquest very much because I assume he kills them all afterwards. I don't want to incriminate him.
You are correct. I assume he's got an NDA where he signs it and he goes, sign the wall. It means I won't tell no one and neither will you.
Are you smoking inside? Is that a Kikiko?
She goes, yeah, well, you have a Kikiko? Why does it smell like a bowling alley?
You're smoking on it?
You're smoking on your Kikiko? How disrespectful are you?
Wow, I guess it's more of this township, New Jersey. Where I live, my township's different.
My
Edison?
township's way different.
I'm over in Edison. We don't fuck around like that.
But we got to get you laid so that you kind of have like,
but this doesn't come off.
No,
the only thing that stays on.
Oh no, that's gonna clank her in the teeth.
I heard if you wear that while you fuck, you get the fuck powers of Roman Palumbo.
Absolutely.
I heard he transcends into you.
Your loads are a little milkier, and they shoot a little bit further. That's what it said. That's what it said in the Yelp reviews.
And then when you come, she goes, "Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh! I can't believe it!
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh!"
Well, you know, a big plug to Roman's jewelry thing, but you can't do a plug for Roman Palumbo's jewelry without telling him, Roman, get your girlfriend unblock Jay and I. I'm sick of getting bootleg pictures of Sierra Sky from all my friends.
On the show when we're in L.A.
Yeah, dude, definitely come on the show. Roman and Sierra need to come on the Bonfire when we're in town. March 26th through the 29th will be in L.A.
Yep. So we're doing shows 26, 27, 28.
Yeah, we'll be doing live shows from L.A. the 26th, 27th, 28th. And by live shows, I mean we'll be broadcasting live. We're not doing a live show.
I'm not a jewelry aficionado, but I would say that's a fantastic jewelry line. Everyone should buy something from the Roman Palumbo line.
Absolutely. Jacob, people are going to mention that chain in the office.
They're going to go, is that a wolf? And you go, oh, of course it is.
Is this the red?
Yeah. He goes, sorry, I'm usually not without my pack.
But I'd like to put out there, because I said me and Dan are touring excessively.
Yeah.
I'd say right now, which is great.
I got 2 weeks off though, so
finally
clean the apartment.
I have also almost 2 weeks off until we go to.
Are you at the Stand this Friday?
No.
Damn. I was hoping we were going to have a whole night of shows together.
No, I'm going to.
I miss those days where you just go out in the back and smoke weed and bullshit.
This is my week. Well, let's just say real quick, because I want to jump ahead. That's actually where I'm going to be on Friday. It's going to be really fun. So for Jacob, I'm touring around and talking to these people after the show. Plenty of people say, is Jacob really single? He seems so cute and funny. And he's like, And we always talk about your body and your fucking athletic ability.
Yeah,
and
you can kip up. You're the only one that can kip up in the entire cast.
People love
crew,
you.
Whatever you want to
people
call it.
love you on the air. And I see women that are very cute chicks who seem like they're interested. So we're putting it out there.
Yeah, Jacob. You don't have a prerequisite like me where you need big old cans.
This is round one. We got to get some stank on Jacob. So don't come in here right. These aren't the rounds where you're looking for some long-term deep thing.
This ain't love. This is a
girl who's going like, this is a girl who's going to go, I'm coming out with it's got to be Jacob's game to lose.
Yeah.
You obviously don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
Yeah, of course not.
But apply if you're looking at fucks.
Oh, also real quick, I just got the confirmation about the Kenny Rogers tickets.
What? It's happening.
6 of us.
You're looking at me right now and tell me that's happening.
I got 6 tickets.
That's great.
But I'm realizing if Blackley wants to bring his wife, we're going to have to get an extra ticket.
Let's, now, that's too heavy of information to lay on me in the middle of this Jacob pitch.
I'm so sorry.
It's changed my whole course of my day.
Yeah. It's good news.
So, the bonfire.
At the yeah, no, I'm just plugging. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. It's the bonfire. This is the email. The bonfire at SiriusXM, right? The bonfire at SiriusXM.com. The bonfire at SiriusXM.com. If you want to apply or you know somebody that wants to apply, tell them to write in. We're going to start looking at some of these tomorrow on the air, but this has to be
guys, here's the thing.
Come reels with it because
Jacob is, it's interesting because I think you hear a lot of women oftentimes be like, you can't find a good guy. There's nothing but dirtbags online. There's nothing but, and sometimes it's like,
it's not a dirtbag.
You're skipping over the great guys. And Jacob is a great guy. Vecchione's a great guy. We'll get to Vecchione later because that's husband in a bottle. This is whenever you want a husband. I'll tell you, I've lived with him. He's my common law husband. Technically, he is.
And he's good.
It's great.
He's a great husband.
But first, we got to get...
He doesn't hold you back. He lets you keep it open where you're allowed to see other people.
Oh, my God. Single leg takedowns aplenty. The guy is great.
Really a good show of sex.
He keeps you in shape by insulting your cereal consumption.
She had big boobs.
And she had big boobs.
She had big boobs.
That's the one. Can I tell you what? Sometimes people will write me messages on Instagram or shit, and the ones that always make me laugh are the ones that quote certain things from the show, and she had big boobs makes me laugh. And another guy wrote me, "Good morning, Julia." It just made me laugh.
Someone keeps saying there's a chance we can get Julia on the show.
Yeah, I checked Twitter for the first time this morning, and I saw a tweet that a guy said he knows Julia.
Let's go full throttle.
Let's go Julia.
Julia, full throttle. It'd be great if she calls me and goes, "No, he was great. He did my crown molding."
He goes, "Oh, he reframed my doors, and then he blew my back out."
He knocked me in the fucking dirt.
Lighting to
so yes, we're looking for girls for Jacob. Again, reach in the bonfire at SiriusXM.com. SIRIUS if you're an idiot.
If you're a fucking idiot.
XM.com. I want everybody to get it right, because I'm telling you, I don't think I'm wrong here. You get some offers. Now, I want you to understand this. Jacob, oddly picky about his chicks, I feel like, yeah?
Everyone, here's the whole point that people don't want to admit is everyone's picky.
But this is about getting stank on you, Jake.
Oh, yeah.
You can't shy away from love.
Huh?
If love happens, love happens.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'd always hoped that would be the case.
That's the final answer.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like...
I almost said the final solution.
But I feel like before we set you in motion for what's going to be a mega campaign on the show of finding Jacob his...
And I know people are going to be like, "Oh, you guys doing like a morning show thing? We're trying to get a producer lady." Like, Jacob's our friend, and we see how great of a guy he is.
I'm not trying to get the dude in the studio. I'm trying to get Jacob laid. Jacob, I don't know
if White Lou has a wife.
Yeah.
And I'll go fuck myself.
Well, you know what we're going to do, dude? Me and you are going to be in Amsterdam in the red light district together in June. I'll take care of you. I'll suck your dick then.
I'll break my pelvis in Amsterdam. Good point.
But White Lou, you get obliterated. So you'll throw your dick in the ring. And you're not sitting there going like, "Well, I don't know, this girl's 30 pounds overweight." You'd be like, "Good, she can let me in and I'll get on top."
True. Very true.
He walks up and he goes, I know Sebastian." She goes, "What?" He goes,
"You know, why would you do that, guy?"
He goes, "Hold on, this is a bit, why you don't want to blow me? Why would you do that?"
"Why would you do that?"
You look Italian, you know Sebastian.
"You got Mediterranean blood in in you? Why would you do that?
Oh, hey, girl, you look like you shave your hands.
Oh.
Why don't
You look like you have goofy superstitions. Am I not allowed to put my shoes on your table?
The Bonfire at SiriusXM.com. Listen, you're coming to the game, you do whatever you want to do, but come with the idea that Jacob's looking to fucking dip it in.
Anthony just tweeted at the Bonfire, it's just a raining of sausage, and he wrote, your inbox right now. And here's the thing that I didn't tell you guys. Jacob's down with dick, too. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Look at that right there. Stephanie Falcone, one of our top campers. Counselor,
she wrote, I can attest, Jacob's body is no joke. I lathered him at the 1-year anniversary show, and I'll tell you this, 0 to no body fat.
Maybe somebody might say that was an act of God.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys that works out during work.
Yeah, he comes in after a workout.
It's crazy.
Sneaks down to the gym, blasts out his delts, works his pecs, gets back up here.
So you're getting a guy who's got stamina, he's got range. I bet he shoots ropes. I don't think he's a dripper. I think he's healthy. I think his body functions well.
He's also, he's good to family. That's why he's going to be in Florida next week, because he likes his family better than the show. He has a job. He runs the Comedy Central radio station.
Dan, I want to sell that jizz thing a little bit harder.
Okay, yeah, sure.
He's very clean. Now, you come into my party here, my urethra's got to be plugged with all kinds of God knows what.
God.
Glutens.
Mine might as well be
sugars.
Mine might as well be a soda gun at a McDonald's on a highway stop. It's just gunked up.
Yeah. By the time, even if I finish in your mouth, you're going to ask me if I've changed the canisters because it's a little flat.
You know when you got some hand soap and it's all crusted at the top and you got to rip it off so it goes more? That's just basically.
Oh yeah, my jizz comes out like glue top after you haven't used it since yesterday.
Yeah, you got to bite it off. Mine looks like a candle wax that's just gunked up at the top.
What you got to do is you have to wait till my boner goes down, and when you screw the top of the Elmer's glue, it'll come off by itself.
Yeah, it'll poke through.
Yeah. That's all. But Jacob's not like that at all. Jacob is going to hose down. So I'm saying,
like a European bar tab. They clean out their beer tabs
with their
beer every night.
Wait, guys, girls don't care about jizz as much as guys do. Just so you know.
You guys don't,
Christine? I think
we don't care. We don't care about good jizz shots as much as you do.
Hey, Christine, can you go back to the sidelines? Because I'm pretty sure Jay and I know that women love jizz. We watch porn.
Jacob, all right, Christine, I'll take some influence on what you're saying. Jacob will come wherever you want. I'm just saying, wherever you want, just let him know.
Sometimes you want to run through a sprinkler on a summer day. Jacob's got your back.
All I'm saying is when he says he's going to come, get back 2 paces, because it's coming out like a fucking sawed-off shotgun blast.
I would say dig your ankle into the dirt, because you're going to get moved.
So unless you want a laughably sized hole through the middle of your chest, I'd say take it on the chops. But I'm not telling you how to laugh. I'm saying it's his first time. Jacob, what do you like? You like a heavy talker? You like when a girl talks a lot during it, or are you not into that?
Yeah, I kind of like some talking.
Do you like all? Because I'm a talk heavy guy.
Okay.
I love a good dirty talk.
What do you say? Give us a taste of something, because you know something you say.
So that I'm more affirmations. I'm just like, yeah.
I'm more questions of insecurity.
One of the greatest.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Are you
like
enjoying
it? Yeah, that's what I did. Is that good? Do you like that? That's what I'm. One of the greatest.
Do you tell it's in?
I go, okay, I'm in. Right? You can feel it. Because I'm feeling it. Do you feeling it? I heard the greatest line I've heard from a girl that I actually banged in Atlantic City was she just said, "Give me that cum," and I was like, "Well, all right. Well, if you're going to be aggressive about it."
It's a good line.
Yeah, it's a great line. During middle sex, give me that cum, and you're like, "Ah, here it is."
Did she straw it out of you like a coconut drink?
Yeah, she
holds your ball. She held your balls and put your dick in her mouth.
And she goes, "I'm on vacation. I always have one.
I don't care. It's sugary. It gets you drunker.
Want to watch me shoot it through my nose?" Oh God, that's what I didn't want to see.
Check this out, jizz rocket. Boom.
She goes, milk mustache.
Oh, a little blood in that. I think I have a deviated septum. I've been doing coke too. It's my vacation.
She goes, "You got through the sunroof." Oh, look, you got through the skylight.
Please do not catfish Jacob.
If you catfish Jacob, we'll murder you. How about that?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, then we sick White Lou on you, and he's a fucking hurricane of teeth and knuckles.
Yeah.
He's coming at you like you'll never believe.
Especially if we put a half a bottle of fucking silverware polish vodka in him.
I'm telling you this like Kyle Reese. He will not stop. Until he finds you and kills you, lady. So come correct. No catfishing.
Great warning. I like a Kyle Reese warning on catfishing Jacob.
He will find you and he will kill you and he will not stop.
All right. Well, now all right, Jacob. You're slamming the phone. We get it.
What happened? Was it the first call from a guy going,
"Hi, I'd like to suck your dick. You sound very studly. I'd like to have a shot at your title. I want to fuck you but love you. I'm sorry, you're such a queer. Oh, honey. Everyone get on
everyone. I'll do this once, but don't tell anyone.
Line it up.
It's a glitter unicorn party.
Guys, slick up the floor and then get them out. I'm going to slide down on my butt like a dog itching his butt on the floor. Just jacking and sucking.
Now, if you're a girl who's far away, but you want to send Jacob just some jack material, have at it. Maybe you're a girl from Pennsylvania, America somewhere.
Also, Uncle Dan has a shit ton of Sky Miles, so you play your cards right. I'll fucking fly you out to meet the one and only Jacob.
Oh, I was going to say that people from far away should send crazier shit.
Oh, okay, cool.
If you're not going to be able to get in here, at least send them a video of you, I don't know, like sitting on an eggplant or something, or maybe, you know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's away. A lot. I don't know if that would be Jacob's. I don't think that would interest Jacob.
Oh, no. Jacob likes weird shit, though, right?
Look, I wouldn't call that.
I'm more in line with Dan's taste. I mean,
I could.
Yeah, look, Dan's taste is great. Dan's taste is very vanilla, where you get maybe an Instagram model who wants you to picture of her titties.
That's great.
Or, like an adult, you could maybe find, like, a house mom from San Antonio to take a shit for you on Skype. I don't know the answers.
Can it be in between? Can it be in between? Can it be in between?
What?
What?
Why would it be in between?
Because maybe a little bit of both?
How young do you think Jacob is? He's a goddamn adult. He's prepared to handle that.
You're right, Jacob. I'm sorry. If you want to watch a house mom from outside of Dallas, Texas, fucking give someone a blowjob on the toilet.
I think San Antonio's the way to play it. You want a little more of a hee-haw.
You're right. You don't want oil money. You want hee-haw.
Yeah. You want, like, Texan to the core, like that real Texan cactus people.
You want Remember the Alamo. You don't want My Husband Works at Shell.
Yeah. Those shits are going to be, dainty. Probably almost not video worthy.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to get to your story?
I do. Let's take our break. It's 6:30.
Oh man, we got so much to talk about.
But my story from the weekend is fun. And then we also have some video/audio from the weekend coming to us of some fun things that happened in the audience that I'd like to recap. I think you'll enjoy very much, but I think we'll probably have that for tomorrow.
Okay.
But when we come back, I'll tell my story from the weekend that you are going to enjoy.
Well, I got back from Zany's Nashville, where Big J will be Friday, April 6th and Saturday, April 7th. And then after that, you can catch him at Hilarities in Cleveland, April 26th through April 28th. And he'll be headlining Caroline's in Broadway in New York City at the beginning of May.
Oh, that's exciting.
So for all tickets and other tour dates, go to bigjcomedy.com.
Come out. If you saw me at Caroline's last year, it's still the piecings together of the same hour I had last time, but it's going to be, so much crowd stuff. Yeah. Come out again and be fun.
I would argue every show of yours is different, so.
No, but I'm trying to get together, another hour for a special or so. So, it's definitely going to see the things that I've been working on. But they've grown. I worry about that. You know what I mean? Right in town like this, because people can see me. But, come on, it's Caroline. It's always going to be fun. We'll have fun guest surprises, of course, always. By that I mean Dan. No, Dan and a bunch of our friends. It's right here in New York, so it'll be a great show.
Yeah, last time Lewis, Dave, Attell, Noya, Soder.
Attell's going to come and get on stage if he's in town. Yeah, it's going to be a blast, and it's going to be a good little precursor, a little build up to the old Skankfest.
Hell yeah!
Which is also coming.
Skankfest is officially Saturday, July 14th and Sunday, July 15th. Pre-sale starts April 2nd.
Where Brooklyn at?
God, I love the fact that Ari Shaffir announced that before Lewis.
So funny.
Is definitely furious about that.
Is he?
Come on, of course he is. Dan Soder's going to be at Helium in Buffalo Thursday, April 5th through Saturday, April 7th. So get your tickets for that and all of Dan's hilarious shows at dansoder.com.
I gotta update my website, but obviously Moon Tower and then Providence, Rhode Island.
Providence.
I'll put those dates up there. Going to Comedy Connection and then Cabot Comedy in Chicopee, Mass.
Oh yeah.
Doing that too.
Cabot Comedy.
So I'll be in Western Mass and Providence at the end of April. I gotta put it on my website. I'm dumb. I'm lazy. I'm a lazy, stupid bitch. We'll be right back. It's the Bonfire.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Oh man, me and Christine had this song come on when we were fighting in a car one time, and it really is a hilarious, we should just break up right now and never look back song.
Oh, dude. Welcome to the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio. Welcome back to the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder, that's Big J. Oakerson.
Punch you in the chest. Turn it up, Lou.
Yeah, that's right. We're doing cutting music all day,
This is a song you meet her, right? This is a song after you, when the song's over, you realize you're just like, her face is bashed in and your hands go up like, what did I do? What did I do?
I didn't want her to leave me, and that's what she did. I got into,
Five-finger death punch day for no particular reason. We're just getting meathead rock today.
When I worked at K-Rock, I believe I might have told the story on the air before, but when I was arguing with that girlfriend that when I was 23 and she was 18, she had a fake ID so she could go out, and I worked at K-Rock. My shift at Saturday nights was 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. So a lot of times when I was done at 2 a.m., I wanted to get halal meat from outside and get on the train and go back to Queens and smoke weed, play video games, and go to sleep at 4. It's usually what I did every weekend.
Halal meat's really specific.
I mean, it's this one place, because I got shown it, and I ate it last night. That's why I brought it up. Yeah.
Is the one here in this area?
Yeah, 54th and 6th.
That's like the $1 million one,
That's
right?
the one.
That's like the guy.
That's the guy. And they have two across the street from each other, and they're both the halal
like yellow
guys.
rice and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's great. So I'd eat that every Saturday as like a treat after my 2 a.m. shift. So my girlfriend at the time, I think I was 24 and she was 19. She had a fake ID, and I get off work, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to go home. And she was doing that girlfriend thing. She's like, you're just going to go home? You're just going to go home. And I'm like, do you want to hang out? And she's like, I'm out drinking with my friends. Why don't you come and hang out with my friends? I always hang out with your friends. We start having this conversation at the very beginning of Guns N' Roses' November Rain. And they're playing, while I tell you this, they're playing the entire song. Like the full, not the, the shortened for radio one. This is the full 8-minute song.
Yeah. I've only known that version.
Some radio stations cut it down to 4 minutes.
You had the part where they go, don't you mind somebody, don't you mind somebody.
We fight to this song perfectly. Where it starts slow, it starts right here where it's like, so what are you gonna do? And she's like, I don't know. What do you want to, like, are you gonna go home? I'm like, I guess we can just like hang out. And she's like, well, I'm gonna meet Olivia out at the bar, and like, she's gonna be out with some people, so maybe we go out. This song goes on, and during the Slash's guitar solo, we're screaming at each other.
Really?
Screaming at each other as the song crescendos. She's like, you just never come out. I'm like, fuck you! Fuck you! You're being a fucking bitch!
Do you need some time on your own?
And I go, ooh,
Dan, do you need some time all alone?
She wasn't
Dan! Don't you think you need some time?
She was in the old phone. She was on the phone, and I was in the old Opie and Anthony studios when they were at K-Rock, and I was staring out the window, screaming. And then it was this. This is when we started yelling, where it was like, "Fuck you! Why don't we ever go out together? I don't understand." I'm just fucking trying to work.
Dan, you're a bastard.
And you suck.
Why don't you ever respect me? I know I'm a real young girl. You're older than me. You can teach me. I wish I still had a father.
And then we started, when it went back down, and it was him, and it's him like crawling around over the grave, I was like, that's when we stopped arguing. And I was like, I'll just meet you and your friends.
I love you.
Oh, man, I really want to see you get help. So I can my sister back.
You haven't the phone until she says,
that's
fine.
We've always had fun together. Remember when we went to that night he lost her shit and had to walk out barefooted and the scratches all over her head. Well, that was fun.
Man, that's my favorite. I've watched that 20 times since we started.
What you need to edit, Lou, for the drop is just, that was fun.
That was fun.
Alright, so we got Cadbury eggs. You've never had a full-size Cadbury egg before.
No, and now I don't know, do I hold this story for our guest? My story this weekend is fantastic. I don't want to have to retell it.
Yeah, I think you hold it for our guest.
It's a good one.
Because we can go...
It was such a goodie.
Let's wait till Nick gets here.
Hey, we have 15 minutes.
Yeah, we have 15 minutes, and we can do the Judy Garland thing right now.
All right.
But right now...
Huh?
Next tomorrow.
Next tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that too.
I thought it was today.
Things. I don't want to get Dan all confused. Dan gets freaked out if you let him think his memory's wrong. He knows he's getting old.
Guys, it's 2006.
We tried to tell Dan that, like,
guys, this is our first year.
Off.
Guys, this is the first year of our show.
Yeah, totally, buddy.
Yeah, we've done pretty good one here.
We had to when my grandfather got cancer. He was going through therapy. Hey, we had to just tell him the things he was saying was true.
Guys, I'm pretty sure that I'm happily involved with a wealthy woman.
Dan, do you remember? Oh, I'll tell you what I can tell you.
What?
It's really fucking funny. I went to last night to the Nets-Sixers game in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
So Christine, we had a bit of a snafu happen, a frustrating situation. Well, Christine, because she has no respect for anything that's purchased for her, that's big ticket item, that's what happens with children. They don't respect things when you get them things, and they don't take care of them enough.
Mm-hmm.
So Christine goes to, I can only assume, rip a fucking smoked white cheddar bratwurst shit in the bathroom, and then comes back moments later to inform me that she goes, oh my God, I think I left my phone in the bathroom, and now I can't find it, and it's gone. She goes, can you check here? She knows she had it in the bathroom, but now she's making us do a fake check through where our seats are.
No, I didn't know I had it in the bathroom. I thought maybe I left it in the seat.
Christine, if I didn't want this cream egg, I'd bounce it off your forehead right now.
I like you called it a cream egg like you're 50.
It's a Cadbury cream egg.
It's a Cadbury egg, dude.
Why does it say cream egg on it?
I don't know, because if you're a cop, you probably call Coke cocaine. Are you a cop?
Yes, I guess so.
Are you an egg cop?
Hey, what's up? You guys into cream eggs? You guys got any illegal ones that I could possibly buy off of you? I'm the new kid in town. Does anyone have a cream egg I could have?
I'm a dangerous cool kid. Anybody got a cream egg? Narc!
Oh, me? I live on the other side of the tracks. You know where it's rough. My dad kicks me around. Can you guys relate to that? Sure would love to know where to get some cream eggs in this town. Who the fuck calls them cream? You mean CEGs?
Are you talking about cat eggs? The cat house?
Cat house. I was in Denver this weekend, as we discussed.
Are we done with Christine doing the fake looking for her phone thing?
Oh yeah, what am I fucking sorry. I got wrapped up. I was like, so anyway, I'm not going to bounce a cream egg off her head. We can go on to the next subject. Oh yeah. She comes down, she can't find it. She goes away. I'm calling the phone. Very shortly after, a nice gentleman answers the phone.
Goes, hello! He's just taking a shit.
It was someone who worked there. He was like, I'll come to you. I'll bring it to you. That's great. Christine's frantically looking around, knowing that she's coming back. If she lost this bajillion-dollar phone I bought her, she's coming back to fist work. And...
At Barclays?
Oh, yeah.
A public
it's the home of Brooklyn's finest boxing. I don't know if you guys know that.
It is Showtime.
Yeah, Showtime.
Goddamn right. Billions. March 25th.
So, the guy brings it down to me, but Christine's not there, so she's wandering around for 15 more minutes trying to figure out how to come back and tell me that this is terrible news is happening. But I had the phone already, and she comes back and sits down, and then it's a bit of a, why are you ruining this for me?
Yeah.
Why have we spent half the third quarter looking for your phone because you don't know how to take care of things?
Isn't love fun?
It is. But here's what's great about it.
Christine's hardest eye roll I've ever seen about it.
Can I tell you why love is fun?
Yeah.
Man? Because what we found this morning when we checked out the DVR is that this was all nice and captured as we sat behind the New Jersey Nets bench on the Yes Network.
My God, yes.
We have so there's me just looking all kinds of frustrated. If you could point me out, Christine, look up from JJ Redick.
Oh, that is great. He has such irritated boyfriend face.
I am livid.
I love it. I love that you're that upset.
And there's some video of it where you see Christine over there fake looking for her phone, blocking me, trying to explain to me with arm movements and gestures what must have happened. Look at my face. I am not okay with it.
Put it out at the Bonfire, SXM on Twitter. Oh, man.
I'm not okay with it.
You are surly. You know what it is because now you're out of the game, and now there's a responsibility that's yours to help her find her phone.
Yeah, now look, I got to plug my ears. Now I'm looking where everybody's at. The guy called.
And look how close we are.
The guy called me. Joel Embiid's banging 3-pointers. I don't know.
Dude, I love it.
There's probably 14 alley-oops.
Looking back. Oh, this is so great.
Constantly looking back.
Oh, God, I love it. I love it. I've never seen I've never seen a Friends domestic dispute on the Yes Network. And it is great.
Yeah.
And we're coming back with the Brooklyn Nets down by 6 to the Philadelphia Sixers. There looks to be a boyfriend whose girlfriend can't find her phone. It's on the angry boyfriend cam.
I mean, it's a great place to have that fight happen.
It is so funny. I like that you looked back. And by the way, can I just say something?
Go ahead.
Thanks for wearing that Sixers sweatshirt.
Damn right. It's Allen Iverson stepping over there.
Yeah, I like that. You said you wore it.
Cream egg.
Yeah, I also
you eat your cream egg. Is this your first cream egg?
Were we supposed to do a toast?
Yeah. You just started eating it?
I opened up the cream top part, so I thought we were going to do like that, like shoot it.
I also hilariously wore kind of a slutty outfit yesterday. Jay has a big t-shirt that says talking about practice, and I just wore that.
That was sent to us. A fan sent that to us.
A fan sent it to us, and I wore it. And so then I'm running around this stadium dressed kind of slutty trying to find my phone.
That poor lost her phone. Can you guys help me find it? And she gets in the bath. I lost it in the girls' bathroom. Then she gets in there and goes, if you guys give me 20 each, I'll suck you off.
Who wants to go? You want to splat on me?
I'm going to shoot the cream.
Why are you doing that? You eat it with the chocolate.
All right.
I'm going to shoot the cream. Wait, is that like a caramel cream egg? Because isn't the inside white?
It's cream. It's fucking egg cream.
It does resemble jizz.
Yeah. It's very jism close. Very jism close.
Very jism close.
So I can only have one without feeling.
But how great is that? And by the way, we took this picture, you'd also see, still not quite happy yet.
Oh, no.
The phone is found and you're still upset.
Even when the phone was found. There was a moment where I was like, are we going to fight the rest of this game? And then I learned. I shut the fuck up for a couple minutes, and then Jay went back to talking to me about the game and not my phone.
There you go.
Yeah. Amazing what happens when you don't press an issue.
No. These milk chocolate mini eggs, Cadbury eggs, I don't know what the hell they do with them, but good God.
Oh my gosh, so good.
She cost me the third quarter.
Jacob, try one of these.
Damn. I want to get behind. You don't get behind me on these arguments a lot. She cost me the third quarter.
Yeah.
And then the fourth quarter, Sixers kicking ass so hard, can't get mad about that. Start pulling their players.
Did you get mad about that?
Oh, I got mad about it. It would have been great if I would have enjoyed the third quarter where they built such a big lead.
Oh, so
they didn't need him in the fourth quarter. Couldn't tell you what happened there. My mind's not there.
I also have never had I've always bought my own phones, but Jay was very nice and got me a new phone for Christmas. So just as an adult woman, I've lost my phone. I'm having to figure that out, insurance, and then Jay's I guess we have to downgrade your stuff because you're obviously not responsible enough to have such nice things.
That's a quote.
That's an old Trishism.
That's a quote.
That was old Trish when my bike got stolen one time. She goes, well, I guess you're just not allowed to have a bike because you're just too irresponsible. I'm like, or there's a scarier kid in the neighborhood who took it and spray painted it and threatened to kick the fuck out of me if I tried to fucking tell anybody.
For the record, Dan, identical to the Hershey ones.
Oh, cool. Not really. I'm going to walk away from you before you fight me.
No, are they fight me?
They didn't have the Hershey ones, so I'm going to bring them tomorrow.
Yeah, because the Hershey ones are...
You don't have to bring them tomorrow, Christine.
They sold out.
No, they didn't. There's no way they didn't sell out over these things. Because Cadbury mini eggs are the fucking number one.
Christine's trying to eat a bunch...
out. That's why I got a whole bag and ate it the first day.
Christine's trying to eat a bunch of candy. That's what she's doing. She goes, no, it's for the show. For the show.
She goes, Jay,
I got to bring them for the show.
Serge, these Cadbury mini eggs are the best.
Dan, I would thank you very much. They're delicious. I don't want any more because I'm trying to give a shit about myself.
Okay.
Hey Jay, how much did you work out in March?
Oh, guys, let's not do this. Let's not
work out in February. I did 5 days a week.
Worked out that pussy a bunch.
Oh, beat that pussy up. How many fights did I get into? 0. How many times did I beat that pussy up? Baker's dozen.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, he goes,
10 for 10.
I don't know, what's the average? 69 hours a week? Oh man, I love these mini eggs. These are what's up. I bought these.
They're good. They're great in moderation, I gotta tell you.
They're great in moderation.
Absolutely.
You look at Christine. You good moderation. I had these.
That actually lasts you a couple days.
These are so
you
good.
give some
Can
away.
I have more?
Hey, why don't you put these in a nice dish for people that come over?
If you try to pour them out on the ground for Tupac right now, Christine would go lay on the ground with her face up, and her mouth open, try to catch them all.
Mm-hmm.
Squirrel them up in her cheeks, never talk to us the rest of the show.
I had to talk myself out of getting a trash cookie the other day.
What does that mean?
I love trash cookies.
Like, I threw away those 2 insomnia cookies, and I was like, don't get it out of the trash and eat it.
Then
That's addict behavior.
Just like shit on top of the fucking...
She goes, now I'll get hepatitis A if I try to eat
Now
one.
they're poop. Now there's all poop in them.
Now it's poop cookies.
I hate when there's all poop in them.
I thought you meant there was because there's actually a cookie called a trash cookie that I think you can buy at a deli in New York somewhere.
That's what I was thinking. It was going to be something like that. It was a cornflake in it.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Nope,
it's called
cookie in the trash.
Oh,
no, she meant really.
Christine's talking legitimate trash.
No, yeah, there was a fucking dead beetle on it.
When I lived with Brian Bollinger, he had a birthday cake and then he went out of town and I had to like throw out the cookie. I had to throw out the cake and then pour dish soap on it so I wouldn't eat it.
Are you a raccoon? Do you have to mark?
I'm really fucked up about sugar.
She's leaving something out of the story. She had to go back and pour soap on it after she'd already retrieved some from the trash and ate it, and then had to go pour soap.
Is that the part of the story you left out? Right on top. you go,
she decided so maturely she couldn't go back into the garbage for more cake.
I did that.
So let's kill that.
I did that recently with food. I forget what I kind of threw away, and I had one more, and then I was like,
this is like right on top in the bag. It's right on top.
Yeah, we're garbage people. Christine and I are the raccoons of the bonfire.
For sure. I'm pretty sure White Lou's a raccoon too. He just hasn't figured it out yet.
He's a booze raccoon.
Oh my God, you're gonna throw out this bottle of wine? We're still like, I don't know, that's like a milliliter left.
Giannis and I were at CB's Comedy Club, and he had half a beer, and he was gonna leave, and I go, hey, can I have that? And he's like, I'm like, yeah, what, you're gonna throw it away? He's like, you have a problem.
He's like, I put a cigarette out, and he goes, do you care if I drink around it, or?
Yeah, I'm not gonna swallow the cigarette. Just shoulder shrug. Not gonna swallow the cigarette. You're a fucking idiot.
Don't call me a fucking addict, dude. I hate you.
Hate you. Don't use the A word. They use the A. I love that this shit's on tape.
It's so great. Christine goes, oh my God, you should look at this morning and see if it's on there. And sure as shit. Hey, can I tell you something weird? And by the way, because this is my week. This is my Sixers week.
Yeah, you're going to see the Knicks on Thursday.
And then Friday, going to Philly to watch the game.
Yeah.
Taking Isabella to see the game in Philly.
Oh boy.
I got,
who are they playing on?
I'm not sure what the Knicks thing is going to be because it's,
you're with Che, right?
Going with Che, so I assume it's going to be good. But I'll tell you what's weird. If you can pull a wider shot here, Christine, when you see of this view we're looking at here, this game, I'll tell you. That's called first row where I'm at. That's called row number 1.
Well, then you get courtside.
Yeah, but there's even seats in our section up in front of us that are not. There's the courtside 2 rows. What are the 2 rows before 1?
I think they're still floaters because remember we saw one of the players wives was there and she went up to those rows. I think it's still reserved for friends and family.
She was, it's hard to tell. I think she was pretty. It was hard because she was pretty sad and embarrassed about what was happening to her husband and the team. But that's just, the Sixers come in town, they come to fuck shit up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was too busy gloating in the knowledge that the San Francisco 49ers had signed 4-time All-Pro cornerback Richard motherfucking Sherman!
Congrats. You have that weird situation though now where you're I had this with what was his name? Just a real piece of shit. Just a scumfuck, no talent, garbage thing from a garbage team. DeMarco Murray. It was
who got cut by the Titans.
Yeah, I mean it was.
Well, I was there.
Man, he was one speed dude, huh?
Yeah, but man, when he fucking got on the outside,
he was good. No, I'm kidding. DeMarco Murray was a great running back, but I mean he fucking. It's a weird feeling when a team from your enemy, you hated this guy.
Dude, he ended.
We didn't hate Terrell Owens in Philly. No one gave a shit. It wasn't our division.
Ended our fucking franchise run of being good. Because if you remember, Sherman was the one that tipped the Kaepernick pass backwards to Earl Thomas, the linebacker, and then it was over.
Yeah,
that was the pick that ended the NFC Championship game. And then he talked shit about Michael Crabtree after he beat us.
Really?
There's that infamous press conference where he's like, don't you put him on me.
Yeah.
Where he's screaming at Aaron Andrews, and she goes, well, okay. As a Niner fan, it was like heartbreaking, and then you're like, man, this guy's just talking shit over us after we just lost. Here's the thing about Richard Sherman. I hated him after that play, but I always thought he was a hell of a football player. Because that dude would lock down.
He's a hell of a football player. One hell of a model American.
From Ace Ventura. What do you know about Finkel? He goes, soccer style kicker, nicknamed the Mule. And then at the end he goes, one hell of a model American. Yeah, but here's what I love about football, or sports in general, is it's a lot of money. Seattle didn't want to pay him, so they cut him. So what does he do? Goes to their rival that's on the way up to be like, fuck you. And he's getting that money. He's getting like $12 million. He got, $37 million for 3 years? That's a pretty good amount of money. That's a little over $12 million a year. And, he's going to be playing fuck you ball. He's going to come back like he wants to fuck Seattle up. We've got a bunch of young corners on the 49ers. This is the best. And, in the mail when I got home from Nashville yesterday, a package from one Eddie DeBartolo way, a.k.a. the San Francisco 49ers home office.
Nice.
Jimmy Garoppolo jersey.
Ooh, is it nice? Fit nice?
Fits perfect.
It's great.
Love it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
My buddy was like, send me a selfie so I can give it to the equipment manager. He wants to make sure you got the jersey. I was like, oh, I just jerked off in it.
Well, you're seeing me, I'm still paying for tickets for my home team that I talk about nonstop like a jerk off, but I guess,
You're going courtside to the Sixers, dude?
Yeah, sure. It cost me a bunch of money.
Well, it cost me money to fly to San Francisco.
Huh? It's going to cost you money to fly to San Francisco? I'll tell you what. If there's a playoff game of Eagles-San Fran, we gotta go. Somehow.
I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to be fucking dead honest with you. After going and watching the Niners get embarrassed in Philadelphia this year, if there is a playoff game and it's in Philly, I'm not going to go. I got warned too many times, and it was like, even with the Niners getting the shit kicked out of them, the Niners were 0-8, and people were still worried about my safety. If the Niners are fucking 10-6, and it's a division playoff game, that's not going to be fun for me.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go if it's out in San Francisco even. I mean, the odds of that are ridiculous.
God, I hope
but I'll go.
I hope they're 13-3.
But I'll go out to San Fran with you and do it. What are I don't wear my jersey. What are those ninnies going to do out there?
That's the whole point.
Nothing wrong.
That's the whole point. Your fan base has a fucking notorious history of beating the shit out of people.
Some guy with a waxed back going to come up to me? I doubt it. Doubtful.
First off, the real Niner fans are still there, but it's going to be a lot of tech kids popping up.
Nobody wants to get into a stadium fight because then your fucking jeans start coming down. Everybody starts seeing that you're all wearing thongs and shit.
Okay, we don't wear thongs. They actually wear Under Armour, and it's actually
no. I'm talking about the fans.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the.
Sorry, we like to look cute. Sorry, we like to look cute and fuckable.
Yeah, I'm not going to punch a guy wearing roller skates, cutoffs, and licking a giant multicolored lollipop. I can't do it. I don't feel right about it.
I'm sorry that I don't want to go to a fucking Eagles game and get beat up by half the pipe fitters in Delco County.
Yeah, men. Are you my men?
I go, yeah, you know what? You're actually right. There's no way there's no way I can say that the 49ers fan base is manlier than fucking Philly.
No,
Philly is it's the most dangerous stadium in the NFL.
But they're all good kissers, all those guys. Ask every one of them. They'll tell you the other guys are great kissers.
Good. You know what? I like a nice gay dog pile as opposed to getting punched on by a bunch of guys.
Oh my God! And the left corner of the end zone fans have broken into full-blown bukkake orgy.
Oh, it is 5 guys fucking 4 guys. They are excited. The Niners are going to the playoffs.
On that very salty day.
Yeah. That winter, that fall afternoon, men became men. And men came inside men.
Back sweat and chest sweat merging in the ultimate press down.
James Garoppolo learned if you're going to be a 49er quarterback, get used to watching men suck each other's dicks.
If that's the recipe for winning a championship, Garoppolo said, I'm down. That's the championship spirit.
The Los Angeles Rams came to Santa Clara trying to win a game, but what they lost was their ability to keep food down after watching men suck each other's butts in the stadium.
The few that weren't able to make it out of the stadium in time got rammed themselves. Headline: Rams get rammed.
They signed to fight. They're fucking making moves. Los Angeles Rams are making a lot of moves. It's going to be Rams and the Niners in the NFC.
Really, after the moves are pretty much just like leaning forward and running forward as hard as possible. Isn't that what Rams do?
Did I show you that video of 2 Rams fucking smashing into each other?
Yeah, who hasn't seen that? It's my favorite ever. I always figured that's how you found love.
I wish. I haven't found a woman to ram her head in her.
Let's take our second break and we'll come back. I gotta bring up my weekend story.
There it is. Look at that. That's me and a lucky lady. I go, hey, what's your name? I'm Dan. She goes, hey, I'm Janice. I go, yeah?
Where do you hang out? Are you from here?
I go, yeah. I go, are you usually from... Go to the beginning of the video. That's what
good video work, Christine.
Yeah, right. I go, she goes, hey, good set. I go, thanks. You want to maybe hang out later? Hey, you want to hang out? I love it.
All I hear is bow, bow, bow.
I love it.
All I hear is bow, bow, bow.
Chicka bow.
Oh, she has great big horns.
We'll take our second break and we'll be right back.
Big boobs.
I guess she has big boobs.
Oh, Gerald Foose, you creep.
And this is the Bonfire.
Bedroom window.
Winder.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Sard.
Also, Season 3 of Billions premieres Sunday, March 26th. Only on Showtime.
It's 25th, I'm sorry.
You blew it.
It's 25th.
You blew it!
Sunday, March 25th. Yeah, we're doing...
I'd love to
we're doing
check it out live, but I'm headlining the Bray Improv that night. Plug!
I wish I could...
out in Los Angeles.
I wish I could do it, but I'll be at New Japan Pro Wrestling in Long Beach.
It's going to be nice.
Golden Lovers vs. Young Bucks.
Good news is I believe that show is going to be me, Louis J. Gomez, and Kurt Metzger again also.
Whoa!
Kurt came with me this weekend to Denver. We had a blast.
Comedy Works.
He brought Annie Letterman with him.
Awesome.
Who he's dating.
Yeah.
They came out. She was supposed to go. She had a friend in Denver, unless they catfished me. She has a friend in Denver that she was going to spend the weekend with. They got in the first night late, so she was like, this lady girl's asleep already. She has kids and stuff, so can she crash for the night? Sure. It was fine. And by the way, we had fun the whole weekend. I'm just saying it was funny. The next day she called. I mean, I heard her call the girl, and the girl's like sick. So she's like, well, you shouldn't come over. I'm like, really have sick? So I'm like, sure. She's like, I'm going to go tomorrow, though. And she called me the next day. She goes, she's sicker.
I hilariously didn't go because I was like, oh, Jane and Kurt are going to have a boys' weekend. I'm like, I totally would have gone.
Which is hilarious, funny. So we got infiltrated by Annie. But, good person infiltrated ultimately. She was good. She was very fun. We had a blast the whole weekend. First night, Thursday, a lovely young lady named Sarah, who I was talking to during the show, who informed me she was a body waxer.
Okay.
Or waxer, I think that's redundant. And we were talking about the pros and cons of the male asshole waxing. Because I like to ask a question on that is like, what do you wax? Like, what's the weirdest thing you've waxed? Where's a lot of guys, a lot of straight guys getting their shit waxed? She says yes.
Really? A lot of straight guys getting their buttholes waxed?
She says very much, which I understand to some degree. And then after the show, and speaking to her, where she was very happy to offer doing some waxing, said she would bring it when she came back to a show on Saturday.
Okay.
Do some waxing. Possibly my asshole. I got much more jacked up for the asshole. I find the humor in, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm much more excited for what she said was nostril waxing.
I've heard about this.
I have not heard of it
So
before.
basically I've heard what they do is they put hot wax in your nose, they rip it out, and then you just have boogers just fucking fall out.
Really?
Yeah, 'cause it's all smooth. I knew a girl that did it, and she said that she did it to her boyfriend. She was also an esthetician. Anesthetician. She said that when she did it to him, he said he felt pain and that it was the most he could breathe through his nose in his entire life. Like he was like Afrin kind of deep.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I say I'm open to that for sure. We'll figure out the butthole thing. Also couldn't get a full vibe if the butthole thing had like a sexual connotation to it.
How?
Well, your butthole's out, one thing leads to another.
You think she's like, hey, I seen the back, let me go to the front door.
Well, I don't know about gay.
Well, I like the way you keep your yard. Let's see what's going on with the vestibule.
Nice. I want to see, is this nose hair waxing? So,
you don't even have to show this. Well, you can see it for the picture. That's fine. This is what happens. So anyway, this girl tells me that's great. She stays in touch enough to say she's going to come to the show. I go, I'll get you tickets. I'm going to bring a friend to the show. And, Christine, you got to take it off. I need Dan here for a second. Storytelling time.
Oh, God, I do want to do that, though, because I have so many nose hairs.
So I was like, yeah, it sounded pretty good to me too. She was talking about the asshole too, and I was like, maybe. And in my head, I'm like, maybe this is. But I didn't get a vibe. I even told Christine that because Christine was like, is this girl coming like? You think she's trying to hook up or something? I go, I'm not really getting that vibe off her, but I am getting the vibe that she will. Plus, Kurt and Annie are with me anyway, and this. I don't know if you know the Denver condo. Hilariously, like
the walls
the rooms walls don't go all the way to the top.
Yeah, they're open,
so it's not really conducive to fucking around with anybody while you're there if somebody else is in the other room because I feel like you're going to hear everything.
I think the only room in that condo that has the walls closed is like the guest bathroom on the side.
Yeah.
You got to walk down that hallway and the bathroom's open.
Yes, unless you want to fuck on a washer-dryer combo.
Which is fun.
Let's see, steer clear. So, she comes to the show, though, and I said, very, very nice girl, and her friend, and they're like, yes, we'll go. So I'm like, all right, cool, come back to the condo. Safe enough, we're all there. And we go upstairs. This girl starts heating up the wax, and now I'm a little... Her friend, she had a friend with her whose first words were... she was, she told me she waxed my pussy earlier today. So I was like, maybe this is some, I'm like, is everyone going to get naked and do some weird stuff here?
Are we all going to be about to be a bunch of hairless bodies rubbing up against each other?
Just like a fucking powder orgy?
Just like seals at a fucking dock in San Francisco.
Actually, first thing I got to say, because I can get through this quick as a comic, I just think you'll
Lou was just in San Francisco, so he got my reference. If you go to the Fisherman's Wharf, there's a bunch of fucking... sea lions.
I know you'll laugh at this as a comic, so it's worth taking the sidebar for a second.
Yeah.
The second night I was there, the Friday night, there was a young lady waiting for me after the show. Young comic, I found out. Or 6-year comic. Not sure how old she is of a girl. Definitely that look of bonkers in the eyes.
Got it. Did you see the pupils dancing around?
It was, yeah. And and I say this mainly because her first words to me, she goes, really funny show. Very serious, too. Really funny show. She goes, I have like a bunch of like tags and stuff for you. By the way, when you're ready. Not do you want them. When you're ready.
Jesus Christ.
I not ignoring her because I hate doing that. I feel bad. I feel mean. So I'm sort of just kind of lingering around, but like talking other things. I'm like almost like, because I see her holding this notebook, like flipping through like getting ready to tell me, and I keep kind of like, hey, do you know so-and-so? So-and-so, this is so-and-so. I'm doing a lot of that. I walk it off. Now, as I continue to like smoke with the fans and everything.
Yeah, you go out front.
And she's still around talking to Kurt and Annie.
Are you on the corner?
She's giving Kurt some tags now.
Oh, God.
We're on the corner.
You know, obviously.
We're on the corner.
Arguably one of the best writers in comedy.
He is making the right decision that I should have made. Sometimes I forget that I have a radio show that all the bad and good comes out together, and in the moment you make the wrong decision. Should have taken them. Should have told her I'm not going to remember. Can you please let me have the notes? That would have been the best thing. Annie Letterman called that out. Should have done that.
Yeah.
Did not. Then at the end we tried to get her to give them to us, and I think she just felt all over it.
She knew.
But I mean, the idea of saying something as a 6-year comic and going up to me and she goes, my pleasant way to get out of it at first was like, oh, you know, it's funny, a friend gave me like a tag for a joke a long time ago and I did it and it worked really good. But it bothered me because I'm like, oh, it's really good and it's not really my words. And I do feel that way for the most part. Yeah. Even though I told you Kurt helped me with a joke that I'm like, that is better. I'm going to do it.
I mean, Shane Gillis helped me with a joke and I told him right when he said it, I was like, that's a great line. I don't know if I'm secure enough to use it without being like, it needs to be all my thoughts.
Yeah, I know. I have a worry with that too, but
even Beth Stelling, when we were working at Zany,
Kurt's thing was minimal enough that it was like,
well, Kurt's was a change. What was that picture?
Oh, that was something to download for later.
You're right. Kurt didn't give a change of joke. He just gave like a different word option.
Yeah, word option is big.
It was great.
Yeah.
A great note for sure. But Kurt took her thing as he goes, as a comic, he goes, no, I don't walk away from that ever because best case scenario, maybe it's like a great line. And Kurt's a writer enough to know that's not a big... In his world, that doesn't bother him, which I love that. I'm envious of that quality in him.
Me too, because I think you and I are very similar in that thing where you're like, if this has to be my thought process and my words, and this has to... Because
neither of us feel like we're that brilliant with it anyway, so it might as well be my thing.
Yeah, you're like, I don't know, I'm not that highfalutin.
Exactly. So, this lady tried to get... So the next night, that girl comes back. The nutty notes girl.
She goes, I had an idea.
She comes to a second show, and I speak to her very nice. I mean, man, she is nice. But then the girl comes back with her friend and the big box of things for waxing. And I'm like, all right, we're going to get out of here. So I hug the girl comic. who's, by the way, in 2 nights of hang, has not said a funny thing yet. Everything's just very, like, girls don't get anything in common. Like, her and Annie Letterman had a bunch, like, Annie came back to say, like, well, this girl's real big on the women don't, you know what I mean? Women don't get anywhere in comedy. She's like, I'm doing fine. She's like, and, she goes, okay, she says goodbye, but then starts walking with us. Clearly had to go the other way, but she goes, I got nowhere to be, so I'll walk. So she just walks with us to the front of the
maybe 2 blocks away
condo. It's like, 2 blocks away, the building. And I say goodbye again, give her a hug all over again. And she goes, oh, okay. And then me and those 2 girls turn to the building. She does the turn, like, but all you can do at that point is going to the building. And I finally was like, all right, so bye. Like, it was so weird. And she, like, finally walked off. But that was going into this bizarre.
It's creepy as shit.
So, me and the 2 girls.
I've had local comics sometimes, like crazy people, where they go, yeah, well, you said you're, like, on stage, just in between jokes. I'm like, where should I eat tomorrow? You guys, like, if there's like a food that they argue about, I'm like, everyone says this food, is this person dumb or whatever? And I've had a local comic be like, well, I'll just pick you up. We'll go to those food places. You go, oh, no.
Oh, dude.
Oh, no, I'm going by myself. I don't know what you know.
I don't feel bad on the road. It happens a lot.
But by the way, it's only with the crazies. With the nice guys, you're like, just meet me there. Don't say anything with the crazy people.
Oh, yeah.
Like Atlanta, I went out to breakfast with like a bunch of local comics when I was at Laughing School and was like, yeah, let's fucking go eat.
Well, exactly. That girl would definitely have been like, up for, like, I don't think that was a fuck either. I think that was like can I pick your brain for the next 17 hours? Like, no,
that's not what you want to do. Like,
no.
Brian Bachner, who's like a really big, he's a massive fan of yours. You're his favorite comic of all time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like.
Probably this week in Nashville. He's home in Nashville?
Yeah, he came out to shows, but he came out and ate with us on Friday, like with Beth and I and a couple other comics, and like we went into this, but that's fine. I love that. Because you're like, yeah, let's go hang.
I'm not talking about, but I'm saying a fan, I'm all about.
What I'm saying when there's a
lunatic is a different thing.
And it's funny because they're more emboldened. They'll tell you they're going to go with you. Whereas the super fan's kind of like, hey, well, it was nice meeting you. And you're like, come get dinner. And they're like, what? And they're like happy about it. Whereas like, a crazy person's like, I'm going to come get dinner with you. And you're like, no.
You guys doing here just to hanging out?
Marty, fuck off.
So, me and the other 2 girls break off with,
going to wax some butts.
Annie and Kurt were like, I waited for that girl to get her waxing stuff, so Kurt and Annie had already gone upstairs.
Okay.
So I waited for her to get it, and then she came back, and so I could, walk her over to the place. And we go back. I said, right away when we get up there, the other girl's first line was like, yeah, she whacked my pussy earlier today. So then you're back to kind of like, is this a thing?
It's still cooling off.
But then the vibe wasn't like that pretty quick at all, and which is fine.
Yeah.
It's not really what was like being, I guess, like going for anyway. So she's heating up the wax, which is like 20-some minutes, and we're all just kind of bullshitting. Everyone's nice and fun, pleasant, decent hang. She goes, okay, it's ready. The wax is ready. Sit down here. And I'm like, okay. I go, how does it work? She goes, well, you put the wax on, you put it on either side of the nostril, and then the popsicle stick will go in there, and you squeeze the nose together, and you push the popsicle stick to the side, and it sits there, and you wait, I guess, a minute or so, and then you pull it out. I go, okay. She puts it, or she didn't tell me how long you had to let it sit. So she puts the thing in popsicle stick, and it looks silly. We're all laughing as we're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
She's
doing this to you?
Yes.
Okay.
This is done to be pretty funny. I go, how much longer does it has to be on? That's why I know I didn't ask, because I asked that question.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, oh, that's it, just like a few more seconds. And she goes, oops, excuse me for a second. Her phone rings. She answers it, sort of like quietly, and goes, hey, can I call you back? I'm like in the middle of somewhere now. And I hear, the only thing I heard on the other end of the phone was a voice go, no, Sarah, no. And she goes, what? Why? I don't understand. What is it? She goes, what? No? No. No, what? No! No! What? No! Oh, God! Oh, no, I can't even deal with this right now. She goes, and fuck that. No, I want an autopsy done. And we're gonna find out from autopsy. What? No! I can't believe... Dude, while this is happening...
You have hot wax in your nose.
I got a popsicle stick hanging out of my fucking face. We got a nice picture. of me with the girl freaking out in the background.
It was at the bonfire.
Annie Letterman took that picture, and look at me scratching my head. I don't know what to do.
I mean,
there is a popsicle stick hanging out of my nose.
By the way, can I just say, go back to that last pic? Go 2 pics back. She's got her mouth, her hand, her other hand, not the phone hand, up to her mouth.
She's losing it.
Oh my God!
She's falling to shreds. And me and Annie Letterman are almost biting our bottom lips off.
Yeah, because it's hilarious.
We should have just started making out. To anything to get away from what it was. Because no one knows what to do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, someone was murdered at her house tonight.
Yeah.
Somebody was, she thinks there's foul place, clearly. This is the face of me trying to not be weird about it.
Did you start doing that thing where, and I've done this, where sometimes you're at a doctor's office and you feel like you're in there too long, so you start asking questions that have nothing to do with anything, where you go, so this is probably I'll be out here by 2:50, right? And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, we forgot about that. Were you trying to do that? Where you're like, so should I just take the popsicle stick out, or?
I didn't know. Yeah, I was thinking about maybe doing that. But finally she goes, no, okay, I can't even right now. I can't even do this right now. This is ridiculous and whatever. So she hangs up the phone.
She goes, let's get that wax out of here.
Says nothing. And then we go, so hey, you can't even ask that, is everything okay? Clearly not. So you go, what's up? And she goes, mercifully, she goes, my 13-year-old dog died.
Oh.
And we were all like, by the way, the calm jokes start flowing immediately, even though she's still a wreck. It's because we were like, oh, we thought this was a person.
Yeah.
That is a real severe dip-off in emotion.
Oh, yeah.
A 13-year-old dog dying, that she was, one of the funnier things was that she kept going like, I don't get it. I don't understand at all. It's a 13-year-old dog.
Yeah.
It's a long time for a dog.
It's fucking...
The dog was going.
Dog years, that thing is old.
So I'm sitting there with this thing in my nose, and I'm going... So, hey, do you think, I was like, you should probably, I go, I don't know, I wouldn't say, I feel bad, like, don't even it out on the other nostril, though, like, just, if you gotta go, I fully understand. She goes, no, I just gotta do this right now. And she walks over to me and does, like, a false start, like, she grabs the stick, like, with, like, a shaky anger, and then she just grabbed it and let go. She goes, and I go, ah! I was like I thought it was gonna happen. And she goes, no, you know what, this is better. I'll just do it, and I'll calm down, and it'll be better. And she fucking yanks this thing out of my nose.
How'd it feel?
It is awesome.
Yeah. Me and Black Lou just had the same reaction, because I'm so excited. I'm sick of fucking clipping my nose.
If we have somebody out here that's listening to the show, I suggest we do this on the show.
Yeah?
If there's somebody out there who's listening and wants to come in and wax the nostrils of this room.
Yes!
And I'll say the same thing that Annie said about Kurt. Just so you know, for Christine, bring a spatula. Those are some big nostrils.
No, yeah.
No, but I'm joking. But they, the popsicle stick comes out like a blue wax popsicle.
Yeah.
And there are, you can't believe, I wouldn't believe there was that much hair in my nose.
How did it?
Also, I trim my nose hair.
Me too.
It doesn't matter, man. It's fucking crazy.
How well did you breathe?
Still, I'm breathing like that.
God, it's so good. Right?
Still breathing. It's insane.
In the membrane?
In the membrane.
But when you slept that night, were you just like all through your nose?
It was crazy, dude.
I want to do this so bad.
Then she did Kurt, then she did Annie, and everyone agrees. It's nuts. Kurt's the funniest thing. He goes, oh my God, imagine how much coke I've been wasting. That's a pretty funny line.
That was really funny.
But
so,
yeah.
So you can just breathe like crazy right now.
Pretty good. I mean, I'm still having like the seasonal shit that's going on, but I have not felt really super congested since.
Oh, dude, I want to do this so bad.
And you
now.
just feel.
Right?
There's just nothing, but there's just nothing. It's just bald.
Oh, man.
Then she tried to talk me into doing, she said it would cheer her up.
Oh, dude, my nose is so hairy. I just stuck my finger in my nose.
She said it would cheer her up if I let her, before she leave,
do your butthole?
Wax my asshole. And I was thinking about all the funny things of it. And then I was really starting to just flat out do you remember what I did with the girl, the professional cuddler?
Yeah.
Where I said, look, I think it's ridiculous, so it's got to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
So if you're waxing my butthole, I'm waxing your butthole.
Yeah.
Or your butthole's going to be out, or you're going to be naked and do it, or something like that. And I go, and you don't have to do any of those things. But that's what you have to do, wax my butthole.
Yeah.
And, but then Kurt had a good suggestion. He suggested that we lay there and get our buttholes done together and have someone film us from the face, though.
Oh, God.
Not our assholes, while we sit there and have a discussion about trying to name a tour we would go on together.
That's really
pretty hilarious.
That's a great idea.
But it's just like, She was so quivery in the corner and trying to do anything to, like, distract herself from this nightmare, I guess she was having in her life right now.
Her dog died.
Yeah, so I was just, after a while, I was like, Sarah, maybe you should, you should probably just go. And
also,
you got to go deal with this.
You were breathing as clean as you've ever breathed in your life.
Yeah, I never had more oxygen.
Born.
Yeah, my head, yeah, exactly. The old hairy nostril me, not getting all that blood to my brain, or that oxygen to my brain, would have probably been like, well, stay, and maybe still, she'll show her butthole. But the clean thinking, tons of oxygen in my brain, Jay was like, I did the right thing, man. Get out of here, Sarah. You gotta go handle a problem, I understand.
If you're in the tri-state area, please, the Bonfire at SiriusXM.com.
You've done it already.
You've done your butthole?
Yeah.
When did you do your butthole, Lou?
I used to date an esthetician.
Okay.
And she...
and you never did your nostrils?
That's the only thing I've been waiting to do.
She was talking about...
We broke up before.
She was talking about the big positives of a waxed asshole as far as wiping your ass,
wiping your ass
is amazing.
Fantastic.
But I also don't want... What if you get, like, ingrown hairs and little zits and, like, not zits, but, like, just red irritations and stuff?
Yeah. No, thanks.
I also put cologne on my ass crack all the time, so that's going to sting.
Wait, what?
I'm joking.
Oh, okay.
You could sugar your asshole.
Dan, why would you... It hurts my feelings. You were like, that sounds like something Jay would do. What are you doing that for?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe we've done entire episodes of your butthole care, and so that's...
You think I cologne it, too?
I don't know.
You think I slap it like I'm going to the Odyssey 2000 disco tonight?
Jay, what do I know about you? You're terrified of smelling. I know that all the time. So this makes complete sense. It's not a crazy thing.
But I don't want to fucking fart Drakkar.
I don't know. I thought maybe you put on some fucking
My farts go, joop.
I thought you did a little cool water, and the ladies get fucking nuts.
Nah, man, it's got to be CVS brands for your asshole. Like Aspen.
That's what I was just going to say. You go.
Iron.
You go.
Remember Iron?
Yeah, you go. Oh, that's Aspen. Does that smell like the Rockies?
We got to fart, guys. Don't worry. It's Stetson.
That's a cowboy
Stetson man.
Oh, yeah, that is a cowboy that just shaved by a pot of beans.
Stetson.
So how many times did you get your asshole waxed?
I did it twice.
Okay.
It was before, like, a vacation in the summer.
Where you knew she was going to be eating butt.
Oh, nah, definitely not that. I just didn't want to be smelly and, like, you know?
You knew you were I mean, when
there's
you
no way I do my butthole.
When you
there's a big way I want to do my nostrils.
It'd be funny if when you wax your asshole, does your shit come out like there's like a flume, like pew, where it like shoots little missiles out.
It goes like this. You're like, whoa, there it goes.
The wiping's nuts.
And then does it itch coming back in?
Yeah.
Definitely just coming back.
Oh.
And it just lasts, depending on how fast your hair grows. Some people, for me, it was a while.
I'm interested to see how the nose hair itches on the way back in.
I'm having no issues at all.
I'm seeing multiple articles saying you shouldn't wax. It's bad to wax your nose hairs.
Why?
Why?
Because it can cause bacteria in your nose.
Oh,
and then blood.
I mean, if you're like
blood
a puss.
infection.
A blood infection?
How do you get a blood infection?
I bet it says things like this to every kind of waxing.
No, but
if you go in there and pull your nose hair, this is from Dr. Oz, if you go in there and pull that hair out, you get a little blood lost in there. Blood allows the bacteria in your nose to grow in there. Since veins in the facial area lack protective valves, the bacteria could theoretically enter your bloodstream.
All right, we're good.
And lead to infection.
I'm too much of a hypochondriac.
You're not going to get a blood. It's fine.
Jacob loves bacteria. Don't listen to him.
Yeah.
It's fine.
He hates it, but he loves to research it.
And you listen to Dr. Oz? Really?
I mean, his
first name is Mehmet. Yeah.
Is that really his name?
Yeah.
How do you know so much about Dr. Oz?
Well, just his first name. I mean, that's not deep fucking information. I don't know his favorite kind of underwear or anything.
I changed deodorant. I changed from antiperspirant to deodorant because everyone's like, there's aluminum in it. You better look out. There's aluminum in it.
I've heard that too. But
and then I looked up on business. I looked it up online because I'm getting irritated from using the Dove deodorant or whatever. It's like giving me a rash around my armpit. And then I looked online and they're like, yeah, there's probably more aluminum in your food. They're like, that was a study that came out that there's really no. They said it was linked to breast cancer, then there's no more things. This is a Business Insider article I read, so that could be full of shit. But I was like,
every article's going to say something is my point.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Wax it one time and see how good it feels.
Okay.
But
see how quickly I got back on board with it?
But we all have, yeah, it's fine. Yeah. We all have to...
Because I just want to know that feeling.
Should we all wax our buttholes?
No. I'd rather wax our nose. Because I'm not going to wax my butthole.
But I mean, while they're here...
No, I don't want to do my butthole.
That's what I'm saying.
My butthole's atrocious.
Yeah, exactly. That's the funniest part.
Nah, I'm good.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I don't want to smooth ass. That when it itches... Dude, I itch my asshole already, and I can't deal with an itchier asshole.
You're itching your asshole because it's such a mess, you're saying, with hair... And you're not cleaning good enough.
I'm cleaning very well.
No, you're not. There's hairs in the way.
No. I'll do nose.
I had you almost.
I know you did. But I'll do nose. I'm not doing bottom.
So anyway.
I'm not doing
did
BH.
the other side?
That was that crazy thing. Huh?
She did the other side eventually?
Oh, yeah, right away.
Oh.
Then Kurt and then Annie.
So they all did it.
Yeah.
Good for them.
No, she was trying to, distract herself from the thing. Rest in peace, cute doggy, I guess. And Sarah was a lovely gal. And she did, but what a fucking crazy... To happen while there's a popsicle stick with wax hanging in your nose, and the person who was in great spirits was just told their dog was killed, and just to flip out like that, and then first thing after you come off is to say my dog died, and then grab the popsicle stick hanging out of my nose. When she did Kurt, by the way, it was hilarious. She hit the first good yank. It didn't come out. So there's a video, I believe Annie has a Kurt going, no, yow! The second pull, she just did it immediately, and he was like, that was like a false suicide or something. Or a botch, goes in a botched suicide.
But then, when does it feel good? The first breathe in? Are you like...
Immediately. Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, man. Even doing that right there. I can feel all the hairs.
Oh yeah, completely. It's blocking your passages.
Let's get this going, dude.
Yeah, they're doing church. This is the church. This is the steeple in your nose right now. Those hairs.
Like that.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, get it out of there.
Yeah, dude.
Really fire it up.
Oh, let's take our last break.
Jacob, I'll tell you what. You could get your nose hairs waxed. Crush up those heroin pills, snort them up. Oh.
Dude, can you imagine it'll go right to your brain?
Oh.
It's the express elevator.
That's the fucking freight hatch.
That's the freight hatch. Let's do our final break, and then when we come back, what do you want to talk about? OJ or
we have so much. We have stuff for all
Airwolf.
No, we can't talk about Airwolf.
Airwolf.
Airwolf. Airwolf. Airwolf. Airwolf. Airwolf. Airwolf. Crackle, crackle.
Airwolf.
It's the Bonfire.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Well, now I'm bummed about, as we're watching these male get waxed videos, is that it looks like it's awesome, one. And I mean, just bald butt cheeks like that?
Dude, you would
and
be
a waxed
so slick. You'd be so smooth right now.
I'm curious to take a shit with a waxed asshole. Well, I can't speak for the group, but if we have somebody come in...
It'd be like when you're holding a bar of soap when you're washing your hands, like, it just shoots right out.
If somebody's going to come in on the show and do our nostrils, I'll definitely do my butthole.
I won't. So.
No, I know. But I give 110% for the show. And you come in and do what you do.
I'll do 70%. And that 30% will be a hairy-ass butthole. Yeah, that'll be where we try our mathematical...
No, that's cool. Will you come over and rub ice chips on my lips, though, while that happens?
Yeah.
Still give him birth?
Oh, come on, baby. You're going to do this.
But I'll tell you what I'm bummed I missed, though. I saw in that waxing video we were just watching a man getting waxed. It was a man, unfortunately, but no, when they put the wax in the ass crack, he eventually ends up like karate chopping in your ass crack, like giving you an old credit card swipe.
Yeah.
That looks fun.
Yeah, where he goes, cha.
Look, when he gives a little inside wipe. Oh my god, his butthole's sucking up that wax, huh?
Oh, dude, that's going to be so painful.
Look at that. Yeah, little gaper. Yikes.
And then he has to stop it. Oh man, dude. Okay.
I know we don't have a ton of time.
We got
here.
15 minutes.
I know. It seems like it's going to be very short for this, but I think it's been talked about probably in nauseam on radio today, so let's give it our quick 2 cents.
OJ admitted to fucking murdering.
I mean, essentially, it's so bizarre. I watched
this was filmed in 2006.
Yeah.
Do you have the video? The Lost Confession. It aired Sunday night on Fox.
That's Judith Regan he's talking to?
Yeah, go up, Christine.
Yep.
That video, right?
That's Judith Regan he's talking to.
Yeah, Who's that?
10 years ago.
She's the, I'm surprised. Was she on Stern today?
No.
Because she's a friend of them very much. She produced his books, published his books.
Howard defended her this morning.
Why? What would she need to be
saying that?
defended
No,
on?
just saying she did a good job.
Well, yeah.
And she got this fuckface to admit that he murdered, to actually say the words.
He doesn't admit it, but this is close. This is fucking crazy.
It says he's speaking in hypotheticals, and then he stops speaking in hypotheticals and starts speaking in third person.
He constantly keeps talking.
First person.
He constantly keeps talking in hypotheticals, but he does talk in first person, and then goes, and always everybody keep in mind, this is hypothetical. So anyway, I'm on top of this bitch, just fucking unloading on her face.
He goes, every time that knife pierces flesh, I get a little bit back of my alimony.
Let me close my eyes. It always takes me back there. Okay.
He goes, you know what? I can't drink Red High C because that's what it looked like spouting out of her.
I mean, this is... you watched it already, Dan?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, this is like...
I still think
holy
OJ,
shit worthy for sure.
I still think OJ didn't do it.
You've always hung in there?
Hey, Galileo High School, you know? My dad's from the Bay. He's from the Bay. You gotta fucking... Where's your loyalty if it ain't with OJ? I don't even think he hit her.
I'll be honest with you. I think the guy's a good dude.
Oh, you're going to tell me this guy never misses a flight when he rents from Hertz?
Yeah.
And he's going to hit his wife?
Do you see what he's willing to go through to make a flight and not make him go through a whole rigmarole for him?
Yeah. So he's going to, murder his wife?
And now he's a wife murderer.
You racist.
Realize, Jacob.
You guys are racist.
Way to come in saying all that.
Yeah.
You have some choice words off the air, and I'll save them, because I don't want trouble when we have Jacob takes on a new lover, our new game.
When you take on a new lover from our game here, I won't tell her that you said that OJ did it.
The Bonfire at SiriusXM.com is where you send in your female pitch for Jacob for pure physical sexual attraction.
When you rub your necklace like that, you look like a porn producer that's watching a chick piss on the floor.
He's doing great.
He goes, yeah,
doing so good.
That's it, right over the newspaper.
Ooh, hey, what's up, little wolf? What's up, little howler? You want to watch this girl pee me too?
Oh, yeah.
Can I admit something now? I'm the only guy who could fuck this girl.
That's right. All right, let's go to the video. We only got like 12 minutes. We're gonna...
Called The Night in Question. And you write in the book, now picture this and keep in mind that this is hypothetical. Yes. Why don't you tell me what might have happened on the night of June 12th, 1994? And let's just walk through the night.
Well, first of all, this is very difficult for me to do this.
He goes, I don't know where you want me to stop. I felt like settling the score. Okay. Should we keep moving forward?
It's very hard for me to do this, you know. It was a pretty elaborate play, you know what I mean? You don't remember every step of the way for every play that gets snapped, you know?
He goes, double murder. That's, where do you want to start?
So Ron Goldman goes back with the knife and fakes it to me for the handoff. But
I'm
then
in the flats.
I just flank out to the flats.
I'm in hook to curl. I realize Nicole's coming out of the house. I gotta do a button route back. That night of June 12th, 1994, Nicole Brown Simpson learned what a lot of defensive linemen on the New England Patriots and Miami Dolphins had already learned. Orenthal James Simpson doesn't go down when you tell him to.
Never hire a Jew to play your offensive line.
Yeah. And if Nicole Brown Simpson learned one thing, it's that a Hebe can't protect you from a 6-time All-Pro running back.
No matter how wealthy his father, that day had destiny written all over it.
And on June 12th, 1994, Nicole Brown Simpson learned if you're gonna stop the juice, you need more than a Jewish waiter.
That was the day Nicole Brown Simpson learned OJ is black after all.
This is hypothetical. I know and I accept the fact that people are going to feel whatever way they're going to feel. You know, they're going to...
you got a good Shonda.
You know, whatever they want to feel. In the book, the hypothetical is...
Charlie.
Charlie. This guy Charlie shows up, the guy who I recently become friends with, and... I don't know why you had been by Nicole's house, but it told me you wouldn't believe what's going on over there. And I remember thinking, well, whatever's going on over there's got to stop, right? So we kind of hooked up together, and, you know, I'm kind of broad-stroking this. We go over, get into Bronco and go over.
That's what they're talking about. He talks about it in first person, but he's saying this is all hypothetical, but... I don't get how he was fooled into doing this in some weird way. It doesn't make any sense.
I have a couple Miller High Lifes. You know me, when I get drinking, start trashing my ex-wife. Charlie looks at me and goes, just go murder that bitch.
And so I'm like, hypothetically.
Is he fight clubbing this?
Well, no, this whole thing is because of his book, the If I Did It book. And so this interview went along with the If I Did It book. And I didn't read the book, but apparently he, like, describes the murder in the book and then says, you know, if I did it, this is how it would have gone down. So it's all around this hypothetical story that's true.
A Tyler Durden-like moment where I kind of realized that I'm a different person. They go, OJ, you were standing there last week asking me how good security was. He goes, I was? I murder the way you want to murder? I fuck the way you want to fuck? Let's go with the interview.
Let's just go back and do the details. Where did you park?
Let's do the detail.
You park
in the hypothetical in the alley.
Right. You park in the alley.
Yeah.
And you put on a wool cap and gloves.
Hypothetical.
In the hypothetical, I put on
hypothetical. He goes, oh man, yeah, hell yeah. I was top of black. Looked like I was ready to rob in a jewelry store.
Hypothetical hat. That's a good company.
Hypothetical hat. That's going to be the name of my production company. I get out for stealing these t-shirts.
Yeah.
He goes, don't tell anybody this, but I'm in a new racket stealing t-shirts. You know what? Should have said this. Ooh, God, what if I go in jail? That'd be crazy. If I was back in jail. Anyways. It's 2006.
You reached under the seat for...
a knife. I always kept a knife in the car for the crazies and stuff because you can't travel with a gun. And I remember Charlie saying, you ain't bringing that. And I didn't, right? But I believe he took it.
Charlie took the knife?
Yeah. In the book.
Yeah.
Yes.
So...
In real life, I had on that motherfucker for dear life.
In real life, Charlie ain't real, and I'm through. Murderous ass.
I'm ready to bury it in some white motherfucker.
He goes, I find out Nicole's having fuck parties with Blow in my old house. I'm about to tear them up like a piñata.
Not that she shouldn't, but she really has bitch face in this whole interview, Judith Regan. She really is doing the whole like, and then what'd you do hypothetically, you piece of shit?
She goes, and did that make you happy?
I mean, not you, but like, you know, Charlie you.
Chuck. So what was Chuck doing in this whole thing?
Gate. You go through the back gate.
Yes.
And it was open or broken or?
I don't recall.
Okay.
I go to the front and I'm looking to see what's going on. And I can see that it appears like Nicole had candles all the time. She really did to keep her overhead down, I think.
Cheap ass
the music
bitch.
was on, and
you just call her cheap.
I was there.
He goes, she can't live this Renaissance.
She's candles for light.
Because this Renaissance bitch could never have a light on.
She kept saying because she was a Civil War reenactor.
I told her, I hope a curtain catches, burn your bitch ass down. But, you know, sometimes wind and God won't do what you want, so you gotta head over there with your friend Chuck.
Now, me and Chuck showed up for the Civil War reenaction, and then, next thing I know, Ron Goldman comes out. No one tell me he's in character, and he's telling me to get my ass back down to the South.
Now, I'm dressed like a Union soldier. So is Charles. But Ron Goldman comes out in a Confederate, and I go, well, now we have to fight. Now what do I have on me?
Oh, a hypothetical bayonet.
My musket. Hypothetical musket. Now, again, I'm in the front yard.
Now, Charlie always holds my bag of gunpowder.
Now, because I
go, Charlie, throw me the GP.
Yeah, and he says, we need a better line. I said, the trench is dug. So if we're going to fight out of here, we got to fight out of here in the right way. We got to yell, charge.
I says, General Robert E. Lee is out there leading people.
Is that Orenthal James Simpson? I am Ronald Goldman, representation of the Confederacy of Virginia.
We've already lost a lot of good men.
Ah, my dearest Nicole, I come to you bringing your sunglasses from a restaurant. Oh, what a weary afternoon it's been. I know your ex-husband once put up 2,000 yards in a season. That is most difficult.
Anywho, I hope this letter finds you well.
Yeah, I shall deliver this letter myself if times are good. If times are bad, please take in my Mother Edith.
A guy shows
good woman. She'll pull her weight. She'll pull her weight.
Goldman comes in the back gate.
Yeah, a guy I really didn't recognize. I may have seen him around, but I really didn't recognize him to be anyone. And
shade.
You see, that's what I'm saying. It's weird. It's too like
throwing shade. He goes, I don't know. He's wearing stupid shoes. OJ, you bitch.
This required a much smarter person to do what he's trying to do because exactly the problem is simply he's jumping from
He
keeps going. This is all hypothetically now. This is hypothetically. I grabbed a knife. I felt the cold steel in my hand, and I went back there and buried it in the thing. And it's just like, why are you talking about it like that? I don't understand why this was done.
Murder?
No, look, I get the book to make the money. I get the book to make the money, then I get the Goldmans getting the money from it. I get all that. I don't have a problem with that. What's to be gained from this? There's no monetary value for this. It's making him look like I never read the book. You know what I mean? I stopped caring about the story by that point. So I never read the book, the If I Did It book. So if that's all this is doing is saying the book, it's kind of a big deal, and it's making him nothing.
Mm-hmm. Well, he got paid at the time that he did this interview.
But what would they pay for an interview?
I don't know. For pay him.
It's just crazy that this woman's murder, just like if you're her kids, it just keeps getting brought up, and you're like, all right. Like if you're the daughter or son of Nicole Brown,
they're all named O.J. Jr. too.
You go, leash. But it really is one of those things where you're like, man, they just keep bringing it up.
Yeah, nonstop.
It's like they did a TV show, a documentary. Now this is coming back up. You're like, after the book, you're like, fucking enough. If they did
every time you see a jerk off hipster mustache, you think Fred Goldman's coming to kill you.
Fred.
Oh, he's come for revenge.
Grandpa Fred. Oh, but wait, you're not related to me. All right, let's watch him.
Mood I was in, I started having words with him.
He says to you, I just came by to return a pair of glasses. Judy left them at the restaurant.
Yeah, words to that effect, yes. And
I
don't know if I believed it or didn't believe it. It was pretty much immaterial because, I was more concerned about everything that was going on, and was fed up with it, I guess. And
you get into a fight. Nicole comes out.
Do you think O.J. and her were fighting and Ron Goldman was really doing that thing that, like, I mean, it got him killed ultimately, and that's terrible. That's nothing. That should never be the price to pay for that. But do you think he was really returning the glasses and really doing like hey man, why don't you not talk to her like that? And OJ's like, hey bro, why don't you get the fuck out of here? I'm kind of talking to this chick. Singing on Do It You Man right now. He goes, well, maybe I'm making it do something with me. Maybe I'm making it have something to do with me. Why don't you just leave her alone, bro? And just get out of here. Let your head cool off. He goes, listen man, I don't know if you know who Charlie is, but you don't want to see him. Charlie come out.
He goes, is Charlie a fictitious friend?
Yeah, Charlie lives inside of me.
He's an imaginary friend.
Yeah.
Charlie was also my lead blocker. He goes, I called him an angel.
Got a little loud, and by that time,
we had words.
Nicole had come out. And we started having words about who is this guy, why is he here, what's going on.
And she says, this is my house, get the F out of here.
Yes.
And I said, I understand that it's your house, young lady, but if I can lariat.
It started with a lariat.
Again, this is the same person, and if you read the book, you'll see some things that happened in the 2 weeks leading up to this that were very, very irritating. And I think Charlie had followed this guy in, wanted to make sure there was no problem, and he brought the knife. As things got heated,
it sounds like it's his imaginary friend who's like, no one else sees it, and he's like, take the knife, O.J., take the knife. He's like, Charlie, I don't want to do it. And everyone's like, O.J., who the fuck are you talking to? Charlie, I can't. I was married to this woman. I love her. So, O.J., who are you talking to?
Dude, this is the exact story that I gave when I got caught with cigarettes and a lighter when I was 13.
Charlie did it.
My mom was like, who are these? I was like, this is Chris's. He goes to school with me. My mom was like, what?
She goes, Chris goes to school? What do you mean? Where does he live? He goes, well, hypothetically, he is from, he's from Vail. Vail, Colorado.
Drives all the way down here, I go.
Yeah, for you.
Long drive. Cigarettes.
Love cigarettes. Need cigarettes. But decided to quit while he was here. Give me the last 3 in his pack. You know what? Charlie, all right.
I mean, this is crazy. He just basically admits to murdering his wife.
He stopped. He worried very much about the hypothetical in the beginning, and he comes into it again. Because he realizes that he just starts talking and telling you a story. The hypothetical means nothing. Like, this is all hypothetical now, Dan. This is totally hypothetical.
Okay.
Me and Christine went to a Sixers game last night, and then we watched the game, and then we came home and we watched him tell. Hypothetically speaking,
so that didn't happen.
We may have ordered pizza. We ordered pizza. We enjoyed. I believe we got half white pizza, half pepperoni mushroom. Dan, this is all hypothetically exactly what happened.
Hypothetically,
exactly what our day was last night. Liar.
Oh, he should date Delapolito.
Delapolito.
Oh man.
Oh, squeals of a white woman. That's music to the juice's ears.
Do you want to watch any of this?
Sure.
This guy kind of got into a karate thing. And I said, well, you think you can kick my ass? And I remember I grabbed the knife.
I remember I grabbed the knife.
Yeah.
That's what's weird.
Yeah.
A knife from Charlie. And to be honest, after that, I don't remember. Except I'm standing there and there's all kind of stuff around.
How do you hypothetically not remember?
So when you watch the OJ documentary and they take like the murder scene and they redo it, they say that Ron Goldman has defense wounds on his hands from trying to stop the knife. Like he was in this like area where he couldn't get out.
Turns out it was karate stance.
Yeah.
I gotta take karate, that's it.
I didn't know he was doing full open bear stance. Bear style. Gow! God, this guy's got a knife. Gow!
That's O.J. Simpson. Okay, I'm gonna go large and see if I can scare him away. I'm a bigger grizzly than you.
Charlie goes, that ain't no grizzly.
Charlie, OJ, don't back down. That ain't no real bear. Look again.
That's a Jewish waiter.
That's a Jewish waiter. He's wearing sunglasses, man.
Don't look at his hands. Do bears carry around sunglasses? OJ goes, Charlie, hand me that knife.
Charlie, this is Private Hill. You don't know, man. There's a lot of Hollywood Hills bears out there, man. And I'll be out there, pretty good style.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. There's a lot of bad boy bears up here in Brentwood. They don't listen to rules. They don't go to school.
He rides a tricycle, but he's got saddlebags on. He's a bad boy. Bad boy circus bear.
Bad boy circus bear, right. Well, there you go. OJ murdered his wife and Ron Goldman.
So, good news. He admitted it freely. Don't worry.
Did you hear that, Dad?
He's fine.
My dad died defending OJ.
So there you go, Dad. Everything's fine. It was Charlie.
It was Charlie. Rest in peace, Pop.
Rest in peace, Pop. I miss you so much, Pop.
At the Bonfire, SXN, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll be back live, 6 p.m.
We'll be back live, 6 p.m. Should we just go and let him live in that? And by the way, if you want to go knees behind the ears for Jacob Atat,
the Bonfire.
At SiriusXM.com. The Bonfire, SiriusXM.com. Picture, story about what you'd like to do to Jacob, and the accessibility to making that happen.
And keep living those Cadbury mini egg life. You know?
Christine just poured 15 into her face the same exact time.
Soder only gave me 2.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Very fair.
You cut her off?
These are for the office.
We'll catch you guys tomorrow on the Bonfire.
Crackle, crackle.
Crackle, crackle.